It's the time to get down.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Let's get down on the good news train. Have your morning coffee with Mario every Monday. Get the 311 before the morning's done. Laugh until you cry. You can always rely on morning coffee with Mario every Monday. Morning coffee with Mario.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know you're getting ready, and I too am girding my loins in an orange jock, just for you, just for you. I'm girding my loins, and I'm ready to move. It took some work this morning to get in this room. It'll be a little easier. Oh, come on, y'all. Feel it.
Yeah, be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here, the beat way too smooth. Yeah. Let's just do what we came to do, just vibe with it. Vibe with it. Be cool, just move with the groove. Let's go. Funk in here, the beat way too smooth. Let's just do what we came to do, just vibe with it. Unleash the verbal blessing, go to sick with herbal lessons. So kick back, chill, relax, and learn a lesson. No 9mm, no heaters, a Smith & Wesson. You'll find this rhyme secure without question. This time, let's vibe with time without weapons. And groove with the music in the smooth session. This time, let's vibe with time without weapons. And the beat to me like sap to a tree. It's in me. The rap happens to set me free. Instantly when the mic touch this MC. Without the mic, this MC feel empty. I'm telling y'all, it's the lyrical recipe. Lyrical ecstasy. Hearing no less from me. I accept and expect no less than the best. And inject intellect without disrespect. Come on. Be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here. The beat way too smooth. Let's just do what we came to do. Just vibe, yeah. Be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here, the beat way too smooth. Let's just do what we came to do, just vibe with it. It's like an epidemic, pop star gimmick. Get it, then realize that you in it and you're finished. Whole dream diminished. See, I play the season, y'all have a scrimmage. I spit with reason, y'all hit the image. But I believe the dream has no limits. I believe that's the whole reason we live it. But they don't get it, they like it's not right, is it? No visit, hip-hop here to stay, no shizit. We gonna get it, new improved music, move and groove with it. Choose who you get with. I smack rap back like it's too hard. My flow hard like Dick get the skimpy clothes on individuals when anything goes. The player pick 'em like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Got soul, got so much funk up in the rap, I should pack a fat bowl. Y'all should kick back, relax, and just roll with me, vibe with me, roll with me, vibe with me, roll with me, come on and vibe with me. Hip hop ain't dead, just keep it alive with me. Be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here, the beat way too smooth. Let's just do what we came to do, just vibe. Let's just do what we came to do, just vibe.
Come on!
Vibe with it.
Be cool! Oh! Oh, how's that for an intro? Ladies and gentlemen, I had to work up to that this morning. Because, brother, sometimes, some of these mornings, y'all know, some of these mornings, the mind's on one level and the body's on another. Yeah. But I was able to reconnect the synapses this morning, and so I'm happy to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. It's Monday. And I am never, ever alone. This is a two-man enterprise, a miraculous undertaking of two people. So with me forever is my partner in crime over there working. He drives the machine that I designed. working 3 video switchers while live on the air. The only person of his kind and redefining his instrument. I give you my extremely gifted partner, Victor Allen.
You are extraordinarily happy today, so I'm just going to ask you point blank what I think it is. Good morning to y'all folks. I got you. Are you happy because Sunland's going to testify or Kaepernick is making a statement that will be looked upon as greatness looking back years to come? Which one is making you happy, or is it neither?
Those things are making me happy, but I want to be frank, ladies and gentlemen.
Why not Jim?
The thing that's making me the most happy is that I was able to have a meaningful conversation with my significant about a Christmas budget. So everybody give it up.
Oh, damn.
We were able to, yes, I know. You know, because usually discussing money with your significant means there'll be no sex or love, there'll be no kisses, no kind words, nothing. Okay. So
wow.
When you can have a financial discussion with your significance, you got to give it up. And so, you know, me, as I'm approaching the holidays, you know, when you're in a relationship for a while, women look at it different. Women look at this differently, Vic, and I don't know if you see it the way I do. Mm-hmm. The longer you're in a relationship, it's kind of the Christmas gifts should scale down.
Damn.
And they say, why? Because if you're in a relationship for a long time, aren't you investing in other stuff? See, now, I'm sure a lot of the women out there are, I know you're shaking your head. I know. I'm just suggesting that, you know, are we supposed to build Christmas by Christmas gifts? I'm just putting that out there. It's because it's getting to be the holiday season, and I'm just saying, are we supposed to build each Christmas with more and better and expansive Christmas gifts? I'm just wondering, Vic.
Jeez,
wondering.
Man.
What?
They think you tainted, right?
Well, wait, where's your answer?
My answer is the gift that keeps on giving. You give in many ways.
Herpes is the gift that keeps on giving.
Jeez, man. God, jeez, man. You know what? You got 18-year-olds listening to you. Are they inspired by that?
They need to be watching out for herpes.
Yeah, let's see what I'm saying. So I tried, you guys. I tried to start you off this morning, keeping it light, because this is going to be a big-ass week in America. But everybody said it was a big-ass week in America last week. So I'm just trying to say stay blessed, stay fortunate, because there are people running into some and they're not being able to wake up the next day. Appreciate what you got. The gift is from your heart, bruh, not your pocket.
Well, he's exactly right. There is a bunch of stuff. And the first thing I got to acknowledge is that we're hot. Okay? Mac McAllister, Retro Jazz and Blues. Got to give it up for Mac, everybody. Does one of the pre-shows there every Monday. So Mac was up there talking about how freezing it was up there, and I felt bad. I said, dude, do you know it's going to be like 89 degrees today? It was like 88 yesterday. Mm-hmm. Like, look how we're dressed. We're like sweaty here, but it gets cold overnight.
Yeah.
So,
hey, look.
So it is, like Vic says, it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood, a wonderful day in the neighborhood, a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Are we ready for impeachment? That's right, impeachment hearings. So that's what I'm getting at. So it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood, a wonderful day in the neighborhood, because we get to watch this go on. So that is part of this week. I myself am getting ready. I want to apologize. Last week on Wednesday. First of all, I fell asleep. Okay, so I got up early, 5:15. Okay, 5:15 to set up a broadcast, C-SPAN with me in a box. Right. Got going. Was all underway. Then had Uber Eats bring me some grits and eggs and sausage, and the next thing you know, I was like out cold. I was out cold. I was like sleep.
So the food was good.
Food was good. Everything was good. And you know what's so funny? Tracy was like, Is he sleeping? Is he sleeping? I
Oh.
was like, okay, so I may fall asleep this week.
Well,
All right,
so-
see PMC talking about it. Yeah, we caught your ass because I'm old, damn it.
Wait a minute.
You talk
Wait a
about me.
Wait a minute. Did you
See, my
time?
shit is real.
Did you time how long you would sleep?
See, Vic's laughing because Vic is the one who actually did it. See, Vic, tell him your version of the story because Vic,
Right.
Vic came.
Right. Wait a minute. I'm saying, look, I have to periodically check because I'm doing some other things. So I'm checking Mario. I said, damn, Mario's intensely paying attention. He ain't even moving. Cat's not in his lap. Not cool. And I said, wait a minute. Maybe the screen is frozen. And I said, but I hear stuff. I said, no, that Negro ain't sleep. So I go up.
I was tired.
I was going up. I said, you're live sleeping. Live sleep. Now, hey, look. Have we all been in positions where we've been in the public's eye and we've dozed? Charles Barkley has been on TNT and they got him dozing and he gets paid well. So you need sleep no matter how deep your pockets are, bro.
Let me tell you, too, as you get older, it'll shock you what you can fall asleep on.
Hey, that's
Fall
a first.
asleep during.
There, man.
Fall asleep during.
Oh.
You can,
Jeez, man.
saying.
I just want to know,
I'm just saying you could be
didn't?
shocked.
did you go and see how long you were
No, I
asleep?
didn't know. No.
Do you need to go?
I'm not going to look. What difference does it make? It's real. It's real. I'm not editing anything.
Because
it's real.
If I was sitting up there, I guarantee if you was watching,
Y'all can go laugh at me.
I
don't care.
Watch this. When they do the hearings and the lawyers are on each side of the people who are testifying, and one of the lawyers is nodding off, what do you think is going to be the
That's different.
They're going to be joking him.
Okay.
He gonna be
See,
going-
Tracy,
he gonna
if I didn't feel the love of my friends, because I know, I don't mind y'all laughing at me because I feel the love. That's why I don't hide it. Come on, I was up at 5:15.
Wait a minute. If Robert Mueller's
Whatever, by
attorney-
myself. Vic wasn't even working with me.
Oh, no, man.
I get up and set that up by myself.
and you want a cookie.
I was
So
in
if
my role.
If Robert Mueller was doing his
Whatever.
testifying and the
Whatever.
lawyer next to him was falling asleep, what would America think?
Whatever. I'm old. The brain is the third thing to go.
Okay. I'm just letting you know, man. Hey.
The third thing.
Yeah, okay. Nah.
All right, so I'm going to be up there this Wednesday trying not to fall asleep. Maybe I'll order a different breakfast because last week I had the pork links and the grits and eggs, and it was so good, y'all. The grits and eggs, pork links. They had to have some puerco. So I'll be there this Wednesday because Sondland's supposed to testify. So we'll be there.
Yep.
All right. You guys, Mac McAllister, our retro jazz and blues host, he has a new website. Just take a look, Vic. Just give it up for Mac for having something new. He talking about we take Mac is he's up there and he's still producing.
There you go. There you go.
Mac he's got a new website, and Mac McAllister is the one who passes on all those wonderful words of wisdom. He's the one who reminds me always that I can have as much sex as I want as I get older, as long as I can stand the sight of someone my own age naked. So thank you, Mac, for that wonderful words of wisdom. Like I said, I'm not the only one giving you pearls to last you as you move forward. So give it up. Okay, the other thing, I got some announcements. Okay, so one of the things that's been a big deal, you guys, is that we have an internet radio license. We pay internet radio license fees and all this mess. And they're changing it. To me, it's exorbitant. And it's not fair. But we do it because there's no such thing as internet television. So there is no such thing. So there's a whole issue of what these broadcasts actually constitute. Now, that's not my fault that the internet is slow in developing that, but it's the truth. So when we can't stream stuff that has top 40 music. I have an internet radio license. that allows me to play top 40 music. Okay. But I can't play top 40 music because if I play it to Facebook or YouTube or any of those places, it is flagged and shut off. So what is the point of having an internet radio broadcast if you can't show the broadcast? So what I've done is I set up another system called the Pack Stereo Underground. Now, the Pack Stereo's Underground is another way for me to stream to an outlet where I don't have to deal with this issue of them flagging me. So it's a stream that I could use that's not going to YouTube or Twitch. It's not going to anybody. It's going straight to my own self-designed player. Okay? And it's not subject to all that BS. So if you want to take a look, go to where did I? Oh, I should have pulled it up. That would have been great. Go to packstereo.tv to watch. What do I actually think? What do I have it up there? See, it's so new.
Right.
It's so new. Okay, it says Pack Stereo Underground, members only. Except the point of that was a joke. Pack Stereo Underground, members only. But our slogan is the same as the Creative Commons slogan. I got it from them. You already have permission. That's right. So I thought I would have made it that. See, I knew I would have made it logically. It's up and running this morning for you to check it out. Packstereo.tv/underground. I'm simulcasting this, and that's what we're going to be doing soon with everything that's a copyright issue. So, Mac, be aware, I'm going to be shifting you because the Pack Stereo TV broadcast goes out there. And we run into just too much crap. We can't afford to run, that stuff through the broadcast stream because they make it too difficult for it. Even though we have an internet radio, we pay the fee. So we're going to stream these types of broadcasts, the ones that are like the Quiet Storm. We're going to be streaming those on the Underground. So Vic, what do you think?
What do you think is easier, breaking the walls down in the music industry or breaking into NASCAR? What do you think? Which is easier?
You got a point.
Okay. So both of them are tough, right?
Right.
All right. First of all, I always believe in this. Enough money makes the underground application go away. Meaning, the one thing you always have to consider is people like to buy. Buy their enemies and control them. So how long do you think you're going to be using this underground? And to what extent do you believe they'll stay?
Forever.
The right amount of money, can they buy you? For the right amount of money.
They can rent me.
Okay.
Ain't nobody buy me.
Okay. No. Well,
I'm too old.
No,
now.
we're talking about the property.
The shit that you used to be able to bribe me with, I ain't even responding to no more.
Okay. So.
What, you going to offer me a chicken sandwich?
So the right. Okay, let me ask you
and a good night's sleep?
Let me ask you this. You respect Hulu, right? You know the story, right?
I respect the original creators of Hulu.
Thank you.
Hulu today, I'm not sure what they are.
What was their intent? To sell and to be bought and to expand, right? Watch this.
That was the issue with the original Hulu. It was more innovative than just that.
They set that up exactly the way it's supposed to be. Make it attractive to be bought. So you do remember the Huffington Post VP who came in here, who said, we're all in this business to be invested in. But of course, Mario, if you're like Bill Gates' friend and you don't have to worry about that, you can just chill with your cats.
That's jacked up.
Chill with
So now, and what are you saying about the underground?
I'm saying, give it time. They'll go like this. Hey, you hear about that underground over there? Yeah, they're getting kind of popular. How do you want to deal with them? I said, don't argue. Just go offer them a check.
Whatever.
Okay.
They can't buy us. And I just want you to know, ladies, don't be coming over here using those sexual favors.
That's what I'm telling you. They'll get you.
I'm just saying, don't try it. Don't come over here dressed inappropriately, because get you in trouble.
Man, it's too late.
All right, so check it out, the Underground, PackStereo.tv Underground. Remember that, because this Tuesday night, The Quiet Storm will be broadcasting The Quiet Storm on the Underground. We hope to have subsequent episodes available for you to listen to on the Underground. We'll be following strictly the rules for internet radio dealing with The Quiet Storm. And that is going to be, actually, that's our goal. And so, Mac, we're going to be streaming you on the Underground, too, in a minute. And so that's our goal, and that's why that's happening. All right?
All right.
All right, one of the last things before we get to that break is that we've loved some of the shows that people have finally gotten around to doing. You know, we've been saying to people, and we've encouraged folks, and a bunch of people have listened to us. We've encouraged artists to do shows live from either the rehearsals, from their house. You know, there's been so many successful examples. The earliest ones for us include the ones where Victor went out for Tina Marie behind the scenes at her rehearsals, and also the very successful series we did with R&B icon Phil Perry, what he did. So it's wonderful. Get out there, take a look at what's existing. Well, David Sanborn, who I just love personally, has got his own. Coming up, season 1 of the Sanborn Sessions. Take a look. It's going to be wonderful. And he's got people. Let me tell you something about it. Where's my I got to get my visual aids here. David Sanborn, veteran saxophonist and six-time Grammy Award winner, announced that he would present the first episode of his new show, Sanborn Sessions. The series is hosted by Sanborn and features a diverse roster of accomplished artists from a variety of genres and generations. He's going to have Candace Springs, Terrence Martin, Michael McDonald, Bob James, Charlie Hunter, and others. You know, Cyril Amy, it's going to be a bunch of stuff, you guys. And we've talked about this, you know. And Harvey Mason, right, Vic? Harvey will go on record. I bugged him. I said, man, why don't you get around with your buddies jamming at your fine crib and do a thing. So, Harvey, this will be a reminder to you of what's possible, too. And other people. David Sanborn Sessions. I think they have a trailer. Let's see. Do they have the trailer? Trying to bring you, because, you know, I don't know, am I allowed to play the trailer? Am I allowed? Or is it too much? And the season premiere, look at this. Here it is for the season premiere. Wow. Take a look. David Sanborn Sessions. Vic, I'm looking forward to this one.
Oh, good. Yeah, it should be nice, man. People are going to have to get more information about David because of, his height, his peak being in what they call the late 70s, the 80s.
Actually, he continues to win. I mean, his latest Grammy wasn't even that long ago.
Right. No, what I'm doing is at the height when, let me just say this, traditional radio had multiple streams of radio stations where they were really focused on, smooth jazz or anything alternative or soft R&B or what they would call contemporary jazz. You had a lot of that fluidity in there before social media. So it was, you knew where to go to find artists like that. And especially in the height when they were touring a lot, especially in LA. And it was just like a smorgasbord, of those, I call them influencers. So, he's still doing good now, but, market has changed now, and so it's a little bit different. If you go tell people what is jazz, I would always say go find someone who's doing jazz, traditional jazz, contemporary jazz, alternative jazz, and you see the fluidity in it. So, oh no, I remember the man. He probably the most influential sax man as far as the type of songs. I'm not talking about the baddest sax man. I'm saying the type of songs.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
You know, featured extensively with Bob James and others.
Right. So, you know, since I'm not one of those people who can tell you who's the best, you know, I'm not going to even try to go there. I just knew that the influence at the time, I found that he had this swag in what he was doing. And I'm just hoping that the continuous happens the way Robert Glasper does with Herbie Hancock. I hope to see more partnerships with the young and up-and-coming icons to be, along with the ones who were there, excuse me, beforehand. And I hope you guys are taking your water intake and everything and fighting off that bug. The flu bug is going around. It's laying waste to some folks. Stay healthy.
I was noticing a bunch of the newscasters that were on the air on the East Coast were looking sick.
Uh-oh.
Like they had cold.
Oh, yeah. I say, hey, man, it's around. Hey, it got a girl, Miko. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Got her good. Now, it was just 24 hours, so I'm glad you're back on board, Miko. Ooh, I know. It was like, when she talked, it was like she was in a refrigerator, vibrating, you know, the voice vibrating. So she took care of it and naturally treated herself and recovered quickly. Those remedies are working.
Well, we'll be right back. If I could just get our system. You know, it's funny with these updates, you guys. I don't know if you've been having the same thing we do. We execute the updates, but you never know how things are going to actually perform.
Right.
So, Vic, as you know, you see me over here
Oh, I know what you're
struggling to get this thing to perform correctly.
Right.
But it's coming. Now, I want to show you the latest slideshow animation that we've got going. But this one is a little different. This one features the photographs that were done by a very special author, Wayne Miller. Take a look. He did this wonderful, and we'll be right back.
I have the world inside my hands, so full of our hopes and dreams and plans. You came and gave to me your everything. But just as quick as you came, it seems you're gone. Now could it be something I did wrong? Oh, baby, please, I need you next to me. Yeah, yeah. So come back to me. Come back to me. Come back. Come back. Oh, so baby, come back to me. Come back to me. Baby, come back. We were supposed to touch the sun. We were the two turned into one. So how do I live this life with you gone away? Yeah, 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 yeah. Now too many nights have passed me by, and too many mornings fill my eyes. Still wet with the tears that I cry for you. Come back, baby. Yeah, yeah. Come back to me. Come back to me. Oh, baby, come back to me. Come back I was strong, a man afraid of nothing. I had the world inside my hands, that's what I told myself. But now I see that I was wrong. The truth is I have nothing if I don't have you. So baby, come back to me. Come back to me. Come back. So baby, come back to me. Come back to me. Come back. Now too many nights have passed me by, and too many mornings fill my eyes, still wet with the tears that I cry for you. Come back, baby, yeah, yeah. Come back to me. Come back to me. Oh, baby, come back to me. Come back to me. Come back. Oh, so baby, come back to me. Come back, baby, come back. Yeah. So baby, come back to me. Come back to me. Oh, we were supposed to touch the sun.
Wow. Let me tell you a little bit about that slideshow animation. You know, it featured the photographs from Wayne Miller, a white man. So let me tell you about this, and I'm going to read from an article that was published by John Edwin Mason in Time Magazine, and this is where I went to read about this. But Wayne Miller, a white man, you know, did these photos, and that's important to know because, and they quote, and I quote them, and I'll read from the article. There are many ways to photograph a black person, and it's quite easy for things to go horribly wrong. America's long history of racist imagery makes that quite clear. Wayne Miller, a white man, was notable for doing it right. In the mid-20th century, let me get this picture up there for you. In the mid-20th century, a time when American visual culture was full with photographs that reinforced demeaning notions about black people, Miller created deeply empathetic images with an understated yet unmistakable anti-racist intent. He was best known for his photographs of African Americans on the south side of Chicago between 1946 and 1948. Some of the pictures we just showed for you were amongst a group that were not that were amongst his first. In 1944 and 45, while serving as a U.S. Navy photographer, he did a photographic series about a segregated all-black unit that was assigned to the Naval Supply Depot on Guam. The men called their unit Potluck, and that was the name that Miller gave to the book that he planned to publish about them. The book never appeared, okay, and it was lost until 2018 when one of Miller's daughters rediscovered it. What she found were images that we were showing to you now. Please go and support this book. Go to Magnum Photos, support Wayne Miller's family, his daughter. Go and support them. Go take a look at his wonderful work, you know, because it's really some marvelous stuff, Vic.
Yeah, that's nice. It's nice, you know, little black history without waiting for Black History Month. You're bringing it already. It's every day, man. So appreciate it. Yeah, definitely.
All right. So